different knowledge and experience. Some people on the course have been, healthcare assistants for 20 plus years, and we've got so much to bring to the classroom, and we're all learning from one another. Another positive would be that we're finally getting the academic knowledge behind us now for the skills that we're carrying out. So it's quite easy to say, can you go and put a catheter in this patient, and we've been doing it and we know how to do a catheter, but to actually know why that person needs the catheter, why they're in retention, it makes our job so much nicer and easier, and that's the knowledge we're gaining whilst being on the course. But I would say the biggest positive that we've had so far in such a short period of time is that we're all growing confidence, and that is changing the way that we practice out there in such a positive way. And we all have such positive things to say about the job, about what we're doing, and seeing everyone growing in confidence, so i.e. what we're all saying on the first day, not being able to walk into that door, they're running in now, and they're telling us what they've been doing all week, and 10 minutes late maybe now, but they are coming in and they're so excited about what the future brings, and I think that's such a good thing. And the last positive thing I want to say is that if we're seeing such changes in 5 months' time, like in 5 months that we've been on the course, think of the changes that we're going to have in 18 months' time, and the impact that we're going to have on the NHS and for the patients that we're seeing today. That's me now, because I'm shaking like a
CYPs in the country. So that is something to make us really, really proud. Also, it's a real privilege to have the opportunity. Somebody said to me that one of her successes was that she would never have gone to university if it wasn't for the ability to do this course and not have the financial pressure that we would all like to go to university, but this allows us to go forward and pursue our dreams, and that for me is just an incredible success. And when she said that, I completely agreed with her, and that was such a positive thing. Also, we're working alongside our nursing colleagues, the doctors, everyone else who works in your multidisciplinary team, having that support of them around us on a daily basis, pushing us through this course, having them to ask questions to, it gives us a wealth of knowledge. It's really nice to have them stood by you saying, it's okay, we've been there, we've done that, we understand. Most of the CYPs have been interested in becoming a nurse for a very long time and have been healthcare assistants, but again, due to financial reasons, they haven't been able to pursue that. So this is giving us a nudge in the right direction to become a registered nurse or anything else we want to be. We are gaining that knowledge and the skills that we need for that. So I think all of those things are big successes, and it's wonderful for CYPs to be at LSBU and leading the country. So thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Ben. I'm also one of the reps for LSBU as a whole. There obviously have been challenges for us. As Warren has already said, walking through the door on the first day, I know personally I sat there in the lecture theatre on the first day and half an hour and thought, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this? I'm not going to be able to do it. And I now turn up every Friday. I'm happy to be there. So I think one of the biggest challenges was actually going back to university. Actually the learning again, because personally I left school 25 years ago, so it's been very difficult. And I think finding the time to actually study, because we are given homework, however well you want to put it, we are given homework, we have to come back next week and talk about what we've learned. And that has actually been very challenging, because obviously you've got work life, you've got home life, you've now got uni life thrown into this mix of your life, and sometimes things do have to give and sacrifices do we have to make. I also think as well, sort of our studying and the writing that we've done has been very challenging, because getting us up to the university level, getting us through this course, like I say, some of us haven't studied for some considerable time, so it has actually been very challenging. I think as well on the ground, our role has changed. It's changed from a healthcare assistant to a trainee nursing associate. And there have been times when I personally haven't felt, I haven't known what I am supposed to be doing. So how are the nurses who are supporting us also supposed to know what we're doing? But we have got there, we are moving forward, we're now 5 months in, and I do actually know what I'm doing, I do know why I'm going there. I also think the future, I do think the future in 2 years' time it will be much more clearer. I was worried personally that sometimes perhaps nurses may feel devalued by us coming through, but that is not the point. Our point is actually to support nurses, to prop up the NHS, to move it forward, to change people's thinking about their lifestyle, their health and habits, to try and, let's face it, reduce the expenditure of the NHS. And, you know, it is challenging, but if we can get through this course in 2 years, actually not if, when we get through this course in 2 years, you know, we would have faced more challenges than we could possibly imagine, and we will move forward. Thank you.
Good afternoon, I'm Sigita. I'm one of the student reps for adults as well, and I've just got a few key messages for all of us. It's the first thing we have to remember, none of you are on your own. You've got a colleague, you've got somebody sitting at the next desk. We've all been there on the day one, we're all still going there. We've all gone through the first assignment, and then following the meeting with Health Education England, we can see that there's a lot of us nationwide. They all got the same feelings, the same fears, and the same challenges to overcome to become a trainee nursing associate. And in 10 years' time, we can all say, I was the first one to do that. So we were the first ones. We can share that experience with the next generations of trainee nursing associates who's going to do that. We are the future of NHS. That's why this role has been created, to implement big changes. We are here to promote patients' health and well-being and to make NHS a better place for everyone. The last thing I would like to say is a big thank you for our LSBU teaching team who made a massive effort to make us work, to make us study, to make us to succeed. And also we wouldn't do that with people in our trust who actually believed in us and supported us to go to become a nursing associate. So thank you.